Hi, I'm John. I'm making this video to show one way that AutoCAD constraints can be used. Of course, this can be achieved by making this simple door into a block, a dynamic block, and applying scale. But here we'll use constraints to achieve a similar result. So right now, if we rotate the door, it detaches from the arc of the swing, but we can apply a constraint to it. So this constraint, coincident, constrains 2 points to coincide to make them stay together regardless of what happens with the drawing. Alright, so we'll select this and then select this. And a little blue dot shows up to indicate that that's where the constraint is occurring. Now, let's rotate this door again, see what happens. So, the arc is bound to the point of the rectangle, but problem is that it lifts off this this line right here. What the heck is that? Something on my screen. You guys can't see it. Okay, so how do we fix this? We use another constraint. This time we use a coincident. What's the name of this? I always forget. Coincident constraint. We'll apply it to the. Okay, we just applied it to the end point of this arc, the bottom end point of the arc. Now we'll apply it to. Got to zoom in a little bit further. Okay, now the end point of this and the end point of this have been constrained to stay together. Now let's rotate this arc once more and see what happens. I mean, rotate the door once more. Okay, so what's happening is it's staying together. The arc is staying sort of bound to the line, but the line is growing when we rotate the door. How do we keep the line, this line right here, from growing when we rotate the door? We apply another constraint. This one is we can lock the line down. So we lock this end of the line down, repeat the same command, and we lock the other end of the line down. Did it work? Yeah, there we go. Now let's apply. Let's rotate the door again and see what happens. Ah, success. Sweet success. Look at that. Okay. So as long as it's within 180 degrees, it will maintain a perfect circular arc. So you can open the door like that. You can hide the you can hide the constraints if you want to. Show all. All right. Now, what I have just done is show the how constraints can be used. In this case, it allows the swing to grow dynamically as we rotate the door without becoming detached from either this line or the upper point here of the rectangle of the door. And again, now if you've ever worked with dynamic blocks, you can imagine how the use of constraints can be combined with the the process of making dynamic blocks to good effect. And maybe I might make another video on that later. Thank you for watching. I'm John.